times. What is dead should stay dead. Sequeled, and they come back. In what form they will return. My name is Daniel, and this event that
From under the door, black water leaked, carrying the smell of rot. I froze, my hand pulling back from the handle.
I put my eye to the door's peehole. Lightning flashed, and for a second, I saw her.
she was wearing the same white suit in which we buried her, now covered in mud and torn. I moved towards the door like a madman. My hand was on the door handle, just about to open it when I noticed black water leaking from under the door.
I stopped, my hand pulled back from the handle. I put my eye to the door's peephole. Outside,
Then I heard the main door opening. A deathly silence fell over the house, followed by wet footsteps coming closer. She was walking barefoot on the floor. With every step, mud fell from her feet. She was coming straight towards my room, smelling every door. I screamed, "No," and ran to my bedroom. I closed the door and slid the wardrobe in front to block it.
I crawled under the bed, covering my mouth so the sound of my breathing wouldn't escape.
Pressure was applied to the door handle. Because of the wardrobe, the door opened only slightly. Through that crack, I saw her hand. The hand was not human. The fingers were unnaturally long, with extra joints and sharp, dagger-like nails. She didn't come inside the room. Then she started singing a distorted lullaby, mixed with screams of many men and women. I lay under the bed the whole night, tears flowing, my body drenched in sweat. I didn't know when I fell asleep or passed out. When I regained consciousness, it was morning. The storm had stopped, and the sun was coming out. The house was empty. She was gone. But when I looked at my bedroom door, deep claw marks had appeared on the inside.
When I looked closely, I realized the claw marks were not on the outside, but inside the door.
When I was hiding under the bed, she was present in the room. Watching me the whole night, she didn't kill me, but I was not safe anywhere. I left that house immediately. I didn't bring anything. Today I live in the city among thousands. I had locked the door, but that thing outside opened the lock without a key.
I screamed, "No." I ran towards my bedroom, closed the door, and slid the heavy wardrobe in front to block it.
Then I heard the sound of the main door opening. She had come inside the house.
I crawled under the bed, covering my mouth so my breathing wouldn't give me away.
Then I heard the sound of wet footsteps walking closer, each step leaving a trail of mud. She stopped outside my room. Her hand reached through the crack of the door. Her hand was not human. The fingers were unnaturally long, with extra joints and sharp, dagger-like nails. The pressure on the door handle increased, but the wardrobe blocked it. I could barely breathe. Through the crack in the door, I saw her hand. It wasn't human. Long fingers, sharp nails, reaching for me. She didn't enter fully, but started a distorted lullaby. I could barely breathe, hiding under the bed. Every creak and drip echoed in my ears. She was standing near my bed, watching me all night. I didn't feel safe anywhere. I left the house immediately. I didn't bring anything with me. The wardrobe in front of the door moved slightly. My heart raced as the sound of wet footsteps drew closer. But even today, when it rains, I hear that slow knock on my door. Sometimes at midnight, my phone rings. I pick up, and no one speaks. Only her humming comes from the other side. Are you sure that the door you have closed is really closed? Then I left the house. I ran. The streets were empty and silent. Every step echoed. Every step echoed. Shadows moved slightly. The night felt alive. I was alone. My heart raced. Every shadow seemed alive. Every whisper of wind warned me. Before sleeping tonight, make sure to check under the bed. I left the house running. The streets were empty and silent. Every echo of my footsteps felt alive. My heart raced. Shadows seemed alive. Every whisper of wind warned me. Today I live in the city. I installed 3 iron doors. Still, when it rains, I hear that slow knock on my door.
Sometimes at midnight, my phone rings. Silence on the other side, except the faint sound of my mother humming. I always check under my bed before sleeping.
If this story frightened you, like this video now. Subscribe and turn on the bell icon to see more terrifying truths.
Comment below. Have you ever heard a voice that wasn't there? Take care of yourself, and before sleeping, always check under your bed.